If you can afford study abroad, absolutely do it. It is one of the best experiences I've ever done in my entire life, and I don't regret a single second of it. Now, before I get into why you should be studying abroad if you can afford it, let's go over the common misconceptions that people use to not go to study abroad. It's too scary, it costs too much, my friends aren't going, I don't know anyone. These are all things that I believe push you to be a better person. And when you are scared to do something and you do it anyways, this will just make you a better person and help you in the future and in the long run. And don't get me wrong, before studying abroad, I remember specifically a week before, I was in Santa Barbara. I was at the gym, I had friends, I had all my meals prepped, I had everything set up, I had a schedule, life was perfect, and I didn't want to leave. And I was thinking, do I really want to study abroad? Let me just stay here, I'm comfortable, I'm going to be missing out on my friends, missing Santa Barbara. But once I got to Italy, it all vanished. I was in a different country, meeting new people, learning new things, trying new experiences, and it was all because I got out of my comfort zone, and even though I was scared, I did it anyways. Now, the main reason people don't go is for the budget. For me personally, I had been saving up for past 4 years pretty much because I didn't really spend any money, and for me, I really enjoyed traveling, and I figured I have all this money, I'm not really doing anything with it, and I love to travel and I love to see the world, and I'm going to study abroad, so might as well put the money towards that. So I started with about $12,000 and I spent about $7,000, and I would say every penny was worth it. I traveled to 11 different countries in 10 weeks. I met new people. I parasailed. I went to the top of Europe. I went to watch Bayern in Germany. I went on hikes. I saw the Colosseum. Went to Morocco, rode camels. I went to Portugal, Ireland, Scotland, and the list goes on. The memories that I have from this trip is worth every penny. And for me, that money sitting in my bank account was doing nothing for me. And I think spending the money and living those experiences have just made me a better person and figure out who I am and what I want to do in this life. So I have 7 reasons why you should absolutely study abroad. The first one is meeting new people. Now, the people that go to study abroad are thinking like you. They're nervous, they're scared, but they're also willing to meet new people, try new things, and you realize they're actually really like-minded as you. You might not typically hang out with them in school or meet them normally, but studying abroad, you guys are forced to talk and forced to hang out, and you realize these people are amazing, and you have such an amazing time just getting to know one another, where they come from, different backgrounds, different cultures. And it's just a great way to meet new friends that last a lifetime. Second, you experience new things. You try new food, you go on different adventures, hikes, you have different daily adventures. School is different, the times you go, what you do is different. And just going from California to Europe, the culture shock is crazy because you're switching not only cities but countries. What you normally do at home when you're bored is totally different than what you do in Europe. In Europe, let's say when you're bored, you might get out of the house, go eat, just chill at a table for hours on end. You might go for a walk, you might just look around, go explore. Whereas here you might just sit on your iPad or go on your phone and not really do much because your city has nothing to do. But I think getting out of where you live is so beneficial just to go have a new routine that you can figure out who you are, and people don't know you yet. And people from your town have an idea of who you are, but when you go to another city or another country, you can reinvent the wheel. You can really be whoever you want to be. Number 3, you get out of your comfort zone. The amount of times I've gone up to people to introduce myself just to break the ice, try to order in Italian, go to different cities, book flights. All this was new for me, but getting out of my comfort zone brought belief in myself that when it comes to real world or different experiences, that I can adapt and be able to overcome the fear and anxiety of doing all those things. So I'm just glad I did that. Number 4, navigation. Trust me, navigation is hard, especially when there's signs all over in different languages you don't understand, and people are speaking different languages you don't understand. But let me tell you, if you're just patient and you have a phone, you can get anywhere you need. People are willing to help you. There's information desk, you got your phone, you got friends, you can call family. It's not as stressful as people think, especially in today with technology. They make it super easy. Don't be stressed out. Just take a deep breath and you'll get from point A to point B. It might not be the time you want to or the day you want to, but you'll get there eventually and it'll be all right. Number 5, you get comfortable with yourself and others. For me, I realized in community college, I was alone a lot and I got to find myself. But studying abroad, I found myself even more because the people I interacted with brought more out of me than I thought I had. I was more social, which people said. I was more engaged and really just trying to meet new friends and really get to know them as a person and have no prejudice meeting them. You have a bunch of alone time. You also walk everywhere, so you just get familiar with walking, looking around, enjoying the nature, the environment, getting off your screens, and instead of being in your house, getting out and about, traveling on the weekends, going to school, just being out and about, have new things, and you're just comfortable with yourself, because being alone used to be scary. I know for me, it used to be scary just being alone, and I would stuff my face into my iPad and just call it a day. But now I'm very comfortable going out, putting myself out there, talking to people, and realizing it's not that scary. And people are just people. They also want to meet new friends and just have a good time. Number 6, you manage your money super well, because let me tell you, the first week or 2 weeks, you're going to want to spend every single penny going out, hanging with friends, doing what they're doing, and then you realize real quick your money's draining. So you've got to go to groceries, write a list, make sure you stay under the budget each week so that you can then travel and then maybe splurge while you travel. That's what I did. Monday through Thursday was very regimented. I had everything written out, made sure I spent under however much money, and then on the weekends, I went out, I splurged, I ate whatever I wanted, and that was the system that worked for me. Now, for you, it may be different. Just experiment. Just know, if you're fortunate enough to have more money, by all means, spend it all. But for me, I had that $12,000, and I didn't want to spend it all, so I wanted to space it out and make sure that I had enough for the whole 10 weeks. Finally, number 7 is you get to see all the different cultures and worlds, just how people live differently than you. For me, from California, and growing up, I've been very blessed living with a roof over our head, food in our mouths, and going to see different countries and cultures where food's not as accessible, or the food is seen as a place to just sit down and enjoy the food, really see where it comes from, and not just eat in 2 seconds and that's it. I think having the mindset to open your world and see different cultures just makes it so you can adapt and really see where people are coming from and meet new people. It's just overall how you can see the world as it is. But trust me, if you have the money and you might be a little nervous, go for it. Please study abroad, because it has seriously been the best experience of my life. It was 10 weeks of fun. and I highly recommend it because of all the reasons I stated. But let me know how your journey goes and where the places you went to, the experiences you tried, the cultures that shocked you the most. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Chase your goals.